Hello everybody. Once again I welcome you all to my online class. In the previous video we started a new chapter, The Sound of Music Part 2, Class 9 CBSE. And in the previous video we discussed about the origin of Shehnai as well as a bit of Ustad Bismillah Khan's childhood. Now in this video I will explain the rest of the part. So my dear children, let's start the line by line explanation.
Well, children, today we will continue the explanation of part 2, the sound of music, that is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. In the previous video, we discussed about how Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi, but later on, a barber perfected that pungi, and this is how Shehnai came into existence. We also discussed about the importance of Shehnai as it is considered to be very auspicious, and that is the reason for playing Shehnai, especially in the North Indian wedding. We also discussed about Bismillah Khan's childhood. When he was 5 years old, he used to play gilli danda near a pond in the ancient estate of Dumrao in Bihar, and he would regularly go to the nearby temple to sing Bhojpuri Chaitha, and for that he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg. We also discussed about Bismillah Khan's grandfather, Rasul Baks Khan, who was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's court. We also discussed about Bismillah Khan's father, Paigambar Baks, who was also a Shehnai player. Today, we will continue the chapter and we will start from the fifth paragraph. So let's start the line by line explanation. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. So far, we discussed about his paternal uncle, and now we are seeing his maternal uncles. So, when he was 3 years old, his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, and there Bismillah was totally impressed when he saw his uncles practicing the Shehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Baks to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. Now, what happened? After a few days, Bismillah Khan started going with his uncle Ali Baks to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Ali Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. Ali Baks would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. And there at the temple, Ali Baks would play the Shehnai And Bismillah Khan was so attracted towards this Shehnai that for hours he used to sit quietly watching his uncle playing the Shehnai. Slowly, he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. And slowly, what happened? His uncle Ali Bux started teaching him, giving him lessons how to play the instrument. And Bismillah Khan also started practicing this playing the Shehnai. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangal Maya and the bank of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. Now, after that, for many years, Bismillah Khan would spend most of his time at Balaji temple, Mangalmaya temple, at the bank of Ganga, practicing the Shehnai. Apprentice means a person who is learning, and haunts means a place where a specific person goes frequently. Means the temple of Balaji, the temple of Mangalmaya, the banks of Ganga, these places became the favorite places for Bismillah Khan. He used to spend most of his time at these places practicing the Shehnai, how to play the Shehnai. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Now, what happened when he used to practice how to play this Shehnai? The flowing waters of the Ganga somewhere inspired him, motivated him to invent new rags. Ragas means new tunes, and these tunes were exceptional for the people because most of the people they believed that these type of tunes could not be played by or through a Shehnai, and that was the reason nobody expected this. But Bismillah Khan, he invented these ragas and he played such tunes. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. When he was 14 years old, he along with his uncle, they went to Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital means at the end of his program or at the end of his performance, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." So there at Allahabad Music Conference, when Bismillah Khan performed, after his performance, Ustad Fayaz Khan, he appreciated this young boy and said that work hard and you shall make it. With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. And finally, what happened when this All India Radio was opened in Lucknow in the year 1938? Bismillah Khan got an opportunity to perform, and that was his first big break. And soon, what happened? People started hearing Shehnai on radio. So, this was his first big break. When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. And when India got independence on 15th August 1947, he was the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Mahatma Gandhi, and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tryst with Destiny. Rather, we call it Tryst with Destiny. That would be more perfect to answer it. So, what happened on 15th August 1947? Bismillah Khan, he was the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai, and he played the tune Rag Kafi. My dear children, um, I would definitely love to showcase this beautiful rag. So now you will hear this Rag Kafi. So please listen to it. So that was Rag Kafi. So what happened? He played this Rag Kafi, and Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, they all were there. And that was the time when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru gave his famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. Tryst with Destiny. This Tryst with Destiny, literally Tryst with Destiny means to make a secret deal with something that is in destined for us. And in case of India, the word destiny refers to freedom. So in short, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru wanted to say that we are going to have a secret deal, or we are going to have a secret meeting with freedom. So that is what Tryst with Destiny means. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. So what happened? Bismillah Khan not only he performed in India, he also performed abroad, and his first trip abroad was to Afghanistan. And there, the king of Afghanistan, Zahir Shah, he was so taken by this, by the performance of this maestro that he, presented or he gifted him carpets, priceless Persian carpets, kaleen, and other souvenirs. Souvenirs means what? Something you keep or buy to help you remember a special event. In Hindi, we call it Smriti Chinn, that is called souvenirs. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Now, only the king was not the one who was fascinated, who was impressed with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah's play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. So there was a film director and his name was Vijay Bhatt, and he was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that immediately he decided to name his coming upcoming film after the name Goonj Uthi Shehnai. The film was a hit, and one of Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. And what happened? There was a particular song, and Bismillah Khan he composed that song, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, and that song became super hit throughout the country. Chartbuster means a popular song that is known for its best selling. Despite this huge success in his celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two. Although he got great success in the film industry, celluloid means referring to films or movies. So it was a wonderful opportunity for Bismillah Khan, to be a part of the film fraternity, because he had this wonderful, beautiful song. It was a chartbuster. So many things were there, but Bismillah Khan only worked, in two films, and that was the end. Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Utti Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas Kannada's venture Sanadi Apanna. Only these two movies were there where he performed or he gave music. I just cannot come to term with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. Now here Bismillah Khan is saying that I don't like this film industry. I don't like this film world because this film world is artificial world. This is glamorous world, but I don't like this glamorous world. I don't like this artificial world. I love to be in a real world, and that is why he decided to to keep himself away of this film industry. So we'll stop here, and I hope that you have understood whatever we have discussed in this portion. And now I would provide you the questions as homework. Now, three questions are there. The very first question is, what do you know about the early life of Bismillah Khan? This is the first question. Now we'll move on to the second question. How did Bismillah Khan take to music? This is the second question. And the third question is, give an account of Bismillah Khan's memorable performances abroad. So altogether, these three questions are a homework to all of you. Please go through the uh, chapter, whatever we have discussed, just go through it once again, underline the difficult words, learn the difficult words, find out the answers, and write the answers. And in the next video, we'll continue with this chapter. That's all. Thank you.
Well, children, I hope things are clear to all of you. Any confusion, you will get proper help. Whatever homework has been given to you, do it sincerely. Any confusion, you can ask me in the comment section. And that was all from this video. Take care and God bless you.